All right, here we go. We're gonna start our warm-up. So everybody on their feet, please stay off your couch, off your bed, off your everything, and on your feet.
What about the ground? Can they stay on the ground?
You can stay on the ground, of course. And we're gonna run in place, like this. Run, 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 or jog. Jog in place, okay? Here, you're gonna make circles with one arm. See if you can do that. Run and make circles. What about the other arm? Switch arms again. It's like doing a loop and punch. Really bad. And then both arms. Windmills. Windmills. Backwards. Go backwards as you do it. And then can you do it opposite directions? And run at the same time. What? And run. Run like this, run like this. Throw a few punches. Boom, boom. And go back. Punches. Boom, boom. Run, 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 run. And squat. Do a quick squat. Everyone's heads disappeared. Wait, let's try it again. Everyone's heads disappeared. Ready? Set. Squat. And keep running, keep running, keep running.
Someone Paul's very amused.
I'm laughing at all of you. Ready? Run, 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 run.
You guys do look kind of funny when all your heads do. So it's not bad.
Your heads are bobbing. Ready? And then we're going to do one burpee, okay? Ready? One burpee. Down, push up, back, and jump super high. Touch your ceiling. Bounce in place. And do Cossack stretch. Get down. Cossack stretch. Everybody disappeared. And other side. Wave high to the camera as you go to the other side. And then wave high again as you go to the other side. One more time. High. One more time. Boom. Very good. And stand up. And run. What I want you to do is I want you now to stretch your arms. You're going to take one arm, bring it to one side. You're going to hold it like this. Okay? And then switch to the other side. And I want you to do what's called twist trunks. I think they're still called twist trunks. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have enough space. And you're going to swing your arms around you. Try not to hit anybody, siblings, cats, dogs, parents. Walls, furniture.
Chairs, yeah.
Good. Make sure you have enough space and run. I want you guys to do high knees, super, super high. Try not to fall as you do it. If you fall, please get right back up. And then back. Back like this. High knees again. Make sure to get your knees in frame. Let me see your knees super, super high. I can see Molly's. I can see Eddie's knees. Lion, pal, and back. And run in place as fast as you can. Run, 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 run. Super, super fast. And then jog. Relax. And then sprint one more time. Run, 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 run. And back to jogging. Okay, are we doing the same thing as I did last? Yeah. Okay. And everybody guard position like this, okay? I'm sure everybody here knows how to do your jab cross. Timmy is still spazzing out. Hands up like this. We're going to do jab cross, okay? I want to see how fast, how strong, and how quick you are, okay? So hands up like this. Jab cross. Boom, boom. And bring it back. The most important part is that you're back in guarded position. Ready? And punch. Boom, boom. Very good. Punch. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready? And go. 1, 2. Boom, boom. Even though you're in the comfort of your own home, you can't go punch, punch, and then walk away back to your couch like that. You have to be in a guarded position the entire time, because I am watching. Ready? And jump cross. Boom, boom. Hands up like this. Nice job, Kyson. Ready? And jump cross. All right, I want to see if everyone can do it at the same time, so I'm going to put up a target for you. My hand is going to be super, super close to the camera. You have a big target, so you're going to punch my hand on the camera. Ready? Don't punch the camera. And go. Punch. Boom, boom. Very good. And back to guarded position. Only 2. I saw 3, I think. Ready? And punch. Go. Boom, boom. And back. Ready? And punch. Go. Boom, boom. Raymond, don't do the same thing as me. You're supposed to punch. She's like, no.
Timmy, I see you spinning in circles, man.
Ready? And guarded position one more time. Last time. As fast as you can. I want to see who has the strongest online punch. Ready?
Virtual punch.
Virtual punch and go! Boom, boom! Nice job, Justin. I saw that one. I felt it too. Wow.
On the internet.
Okay, now we're going to learn how to slip, okay? Some of you people have done slip before at the dojo. You're going to move to the side. Move. You're moving about a fist length to the side. So if I was trying to punch you in the face, you're going to move about that much to one side. You're not trying to do windshield wipers like this. This is not what you're supposed to do. So your hands are going to be like this. Hands up. I want to see guard positions from anyone. And slip to one side. Slip to the other side. And back. Back to guard position. Ready? Slip. Slip. Okay? Now that everybody, I can see, got that down because everyone's moving from one side of the camera to the other, I'm going to try punching at your face virtually. Okay? And you have to dodge it virtually. Okay? So everyone hands up like this, just in case I might hit you. Ready? And dodge it. Boom. Good, good, good. Make sure your guard comes with you. You're not going like this. Okay? Ready? And move. Boom. 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 Very good, very good. I see a lot of slipping, a lot of movement. Remember to get back here. Get ready, and boom, boom. Double punch. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. What you're going to do now is you're going to go slip, slip, jab, cross. Okay? Ready? I'm going to punch you twice, then you're going to punch me twice. Ready? And go. Slip, slip, jab, cross. Boom, boom. Very good. Ready? One more time. Slip, slip, jab, cross. Bam, bam. Nice job, Cynthia. Good job, Eddie. Ready? Guard positions one more time. Make sure you're bending your knees. Your knees need to be bent, especially at home. Ready? And go. Slip, slip, jab, cross. Boom, boom. Very good. We're going to try something else now. We're going to try ducks. Okay? Not the animal. The karate move. Kyson already did it. He disappeared off camera. I want everyone to take one step back away from their camera so I can see them and not their ceiling. Ready? What you're going to do is you're going to duck with me. You're going to make the letter U. Make sure not to bow like this. This is not, it makes the letter U, but it's not very effective. So hands up against your face, and you're going to duck like this. You're going to bend your knees. If you can see my knees, you see my legs. Guarded positions, everyone. We're going to work ducks. I'm going to try to hit you one more time with what's called a looping right, like this. A lot of you guys have done it before because you guys are high-ranking students. What you're going to do is you're going to duck so low, you're going to disappear off the camera for like 2 seconds. Okay, so everyone guarded positions like this. Get ready and duck. Boom. Oh, I think that was half the people. I need to see everybody duck. And Timmy, not like this. Hands up right here. Ready and go. Nice job. Ready and go.
Watch out. Try not to just squat. Some of you are just squatting down. So remember, you want to shift your weight from your front leg to your back leg. So you want to dip down. And
not making the letter I, you're making the letter U. You're moving, okay? We're going to duck again. Ready, and go. Boom. Nice job. And go. Boom. All right, good. So hands up like this. What you're going to do is you're going to duck. Since all the weight, I'll scoot back a little bit. All the weight is in my back leg. I'm going to go jab, cross right after it. Pretty simple, right? So practice with me. You're going to go duck, jab, cross. Okay, ready? Duck, jab, cross. I'm going to be the one that's attacking you, and you're going to hit me. Okay? Ready? Set, and swing. Duck, jab, cross. Boom, boom. Very good. Ready? One more time. Hands up like this. I see people like this. What is with that? Hands like this. Ready? And duck. Jab, cross. Boom, boom. Nice job, Kyson. Ready? One more time. Duck. Jab, cross. Boom, boom. And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Guard position, like this. Try to get your legs moving. Ready? And we're going to do this one more time. Remember, duck, jab, cross. Very simple. Ready? Duck. Boom. Jab, cross. Okay, now I'm going to attack you in different ways. I could either do a looping right, where you guys would duck, or I can punch. Jab, cross. Okay? What you either do is you duck or you slip. Okay, I'm going to make it super, super obvious so you guys should all see it. So guard positions like this. Get ready. Timmy's little sister's on cam. Watch out for the punches, Timmy's little sister.
It's Olive. Hi, Olive. Hi, Olive.
Ready? And go. What do you do when I punch like that? You don't duck. Remember, you slip. 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 Okay, you're not punching at me yet. Don't do that yet. I'll let you punch in a second. So slip. Slip.
Sophia.
And what do you do with this? What do you do when I do that? Very good job. Everyone disappeared off the camera for a second. Good, good, good. One more time. Boom. Nice job. Do not make the letter I, make the letter U. U. Ready? And slip, slip, slip again, and duck. Boom. If my legs are locked out, then I cannot slip very easily or duck very easily. I have to have my legs a little bent, okay? So try it again. Speed round. You ready? Set, and go. Slip, 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 slip. And duck, 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 duck. Duck again, duck again, duck again. Boom, and slip, 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 duck. Ready? We're gonna do punches. You ready? Jab cross. And go. Jab cross. Boom, boom. One last time with a ki if you can, unless your parents get mad at you. Ready, and hit ki!
Someone's watching the game behind me.
Alright.
Gabriel Antonio, the soccer game. Alright, guys, nice job. Why don't you guys do a nice bow to Somebody Paul? I know he disappeared, but there he is. Do a nice bow to Somebody Paul. He's doing fantastic. So he's definitely getting work done. Do you wanna?
Sure. You're gonna do the even ink. That's more active. So do
Sure.
that first.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna go over a really important thing that I noticed a lot in your class, and I went over it with some of you. Maybe after this. So I went over it with one of you for your test, but something called even ink. Where are they? Are they even here? Yeah, they are. Okay. So even ink, right? Emmy, do you remember that even ink, right? I wrote that. I think I wrote that for your test. Was that you that I was talking to? Maybe it was somebody. Do you all know what even ink is? Does anyone know what that is? Does anyone know what? No? Okay, cool. Awesome. It's new. So even ink. Molly's doing a big old thumb down. All right. So even ink is really important for your first of all health, and second of all, for your power and your balance and all that stuff. So even ink has to do with your knee position and your foot position on the ground. So you all know stamps, yeah? So if you think about a stamp. If you put a stamp in ink and then you go to stamp it on a piece of paper, imagine if you had one side of the stamp that was really, really heavy and then one side of the stamp that was really, really light. When you took that stamp off the paper, what would it look like on the paper? Right? Half the stamp on one side would be really, really dark and kind of blotchy, and the other half would be like really light or maybe not even there, right? Because what happens is you put uneven pressure on the stamp, and therefore the stamp didn't come out right. So what you want to do is when you have a stamp, you want to put even pressure along the entire stamp. That way you get a clear stamp when you guys, whatever it is you stamped on the paper. Right? Does that make sense? Does everyone understand? Is everyone on the same page here? All right? So the idea is you want even pressure. Same thing. Now what I want you guys to imagine is that your foot, actually both your feet are like stamps. Right? And that you have ink on your feet. Although, don't put ink on your feet. I don't think that's healthy for you. Right? So you have even ink on your feet. And the idea is that the mat or the floor is the paper. So if you imagine that the floor is the paper and your feet are the stamps. If I were to stand in a stance on the mat, I want to have even distribution of weight on the mat. So for instance, if you look at my back foot here, if my back foot is caved in like this, yeah, can you guys see that? How my foot is kind of caved in, how my toes are kind of pointing outwards. That is like uneven distribution. So the ink would be really heavy on the inside and not a lot on the outside. Same thing if I went the other way around, or there was really heavy on the outside, all the ink would be there. So I want to have even weight on my foot on the ground, right? That's going to help with rooting. It's going to help with my knees. It's going to help with a lot of things, kind of for health and also just for good power generation for your strikes. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead and stand in a front stance. Actually pick a stance, doesn't matter what stance it is. Horse stance, front stance, back stance, leaning stance, whatever it is. And I want you to pay attention to how your foot is on the ground. And I want you to really feel that there's even weight, even ink along the ground as you guys are standing. So go ahead, find a stance, whatever it is, and feel that even distribution on the mat. Okay? And you'll find that if you do it correctly, you'll find that it's very, very easy to have proper foot position. Okay, because it's a natural thing. The foot position that we have of all the stances, they're really quite natural. Right? Except the most foreign one, the most unnatural one might be horse stance. But other than that, all the other ones are pretty natural. So for instance, if I was in a front stance, and my foot, pay attention, if my foot, you can see my back foot, right, was like this, or was pointing straight, unless you're like super flexible, this is not very comfortable, right? I'm sure a lot of you can do this as well, and it might be possible, but it's not very comfortable. Like, you feel that stretch in the back of my calf, right? So at the same time, if I was like this is also not very comfortable if I'm doing a front stance. See my toes are pointing like over there, right? No good. So that, even though I have like even distribution of weight, it's not very comfortable. Same thing if I was going straight 90 degrees towards the mirror, it's also not as comfortable. right? But if you'll find that there's kind of like a halfway point between putting straight forward and putting 90 degrees. That kind of feels pretty good, which is where we do them. Tell you 30 to 45 degrees is what you want, right? And there's a reason for that. It's because your knee tends to point in this direction too, right? If my foot is pointing that way, but my knee is pointing this way, no good, right? There's not going to be a lot of power, so I'm going to be here like this. My toes will be pointing this way, my foot's going to be here, and I'm going to feel this pushing motion. So everyone do this with me. So I'm here. Really take that back foot, point it 45 degrees, get your knee to point the same direction as your toes. Always, always, always have your knees pointing the same direction as your toes. You never want this to happen. Where my toes are pointing that way, my knee's pointing towards you guys. No good. All right, so my knee always wants to be pointing towards the direction of my toes. That's going to keep you guys nice and healthy. It's going to keep your knees nice working, okay? And your knees are very important. So I'm here. So once you guys throw some techniques, some punches, boom, and feel that how you can push off that leg and throw your techniques, okay? And feel how you can really generate a lot of power just by pushing off, and a lot of stability when you guys are moving. So go ahead. If you guys can, adjust your camera so we can see your feet, and then we'll move on here. So go ahead and keep going. Give it a shot. Samantha, I see you on the couch. Caught red-handed. And your dad, too, walking by.
What?
So let's see. So make sure, try to get your feet. Remember, even distribution. Amrita looking good. Try to get your back knee to push away a little bit more if you can. Okay, so for back stance, really important. If I'm in back stance, my knee is like this. See my back knee? If I'm going this way, my back knee's caved in. It's not over my foot, right? It's kind of pointing this direction. So I want to make sure that it's there. So I'm pushing my knees away from each other, right? Same thing, this knee here is pointing straight. If I'm caving it in, now my knee is pointing that way. It doesn't feel good, right? So I gotta be pointing straight ahead. If I'm here like this, you guys see my knee? If it's pointing like this, then it's gonna be pointing over there, right? So I need to point it straight ahead, and I'll find that that's actually pretty comfortable, right, for a stance. So go ahead, keep going. So think about that even ink. Emmy, looking good. So Hannah, I've never seen that stance before. Try to bring your feet in a little closer, Sahana. Bring them in a little, make your stance a little more narrow. So you're kind of here like this. You're kind of here like this. Go do this. Move your front foot in. There you go. Are you doing back stance? Yeah? Okay, so your heels want to be in the same line for back stance. So you don't want any space in between. You can have like an inch or two, maybe 3, right? But generally they want to be on the same line. Sakura, I can't see your feet at all. Leah, that's looking pretty good there, Leah. There you go. Really, really important, guys. You really want your knees to be pushing away. Gabriella looking fantastic. Kyson looking pretty good there, Kyson. Nice pants, too. Got some Minion pants on. Minion pajama pants.
Eddie, try to scoop back.
Sakura, not bad, Sakura. Your front knee is caving in a little bit, so try to get your knees to push away from each other a little bit more.
There you go. Nice horse stance.
That's looking better. Pretty good, Sakura. Pretty good.
Good.
With the arms crossed and everything. Nice job. Okay. And here's the thing, guys. Y'all may relax real quick. Shake it out a little bit. Same thing for kicks. When you guys get up on one leg to do a kick, same thing. You want that even ink. For instance, we always tell you guys to never let your heel come off the ground. Because if I kick and my heel comes off the ground, it's going to be really hard to keep my balance. Right? I'm very often going to fall over. So I want to make sure that my foot has even distribution. Same thing. If my knee is like pointing out like that way, when I go to kick, it's going to be really hard to keep my balance. So I need to make sure that my foot is nice and stable as I kick. So now I have even ink, I have even distribution, so I can stay nice and rooted. Okay? So why don't you guys go ahead on your own, do some kicks, whatever kicks you want. I don't really care what kicks you do, but just make sure you have even ink, solid rooting, and try not to fall over when you guys do your kicks. Try not to do anything too fancy. Stick to the pretty simple kicks like side kicks, round kicks, thrust kicks, snap kicks, maybe crescent kick as well. But make sure you guys stay rooted. There you go, Molly, looking pretty good. Molly's got some serious control with that side kick. Go ahead, guys, go ahead. Even distribution of weight. Justin, no spinning kicks, please. There you go. So yeah, you guys have noticed that you have to adjust first, right? When you guys do a round kick, you have to adjust first, root, then you can throw that kick. So it's really important that that adjustment is nice and rooted, okay? That's looking good. Where did Raymond go? Raymond disappeared. So no jumping kicks, guys. No jump kicks. No jump kicks because you're obviously in the air. There you go. Gabriella looking pretty good. Nora, that was pretty good, Nora. That was pretty good. Try to have when you recoil, that's better. That's better. That's what I was talking about. So when you recoil, make sure to bring that foot back. Don't just let it drop because that's why you fell the first time. So kick and drop right away. So you should drop straight down rather than drop your leg down. See how that's happening? So I'm kicking, boom, right back. That's better. That's looking good. And then from there, Nora, after that, boom, boom. Now I'm rooted, so I can do this next move without having to fall into it, right? So this is for all of you who know Pinan Yondan. After I kick, after I do that side kick, I'm dropping straight down. I'm pausing for a second. I'm rooting myself. Then as I move out, watch, I can move out at my own pace. Then I can do my elbow nice and slow, okay, or nice and strong, okay? All right, you guys, nice job. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. We'll do a game. You guys want to do a game? We'll play a game here. So we'll do a poll. There's your poll. What game do you want to play? Stance game. Sensei says speed game or music game. Sensei says, oh my goodness.
Ooh.
A lot of Sensei says.
Oh yeah.
More Sensei says.
Sensei says.
Unless everybody else votes for something else. Like stance game or something. We got a couple more people to vote.
Someone says evil numbers on this one.
Evil numbers?
Two people said it. No, same person. No, yeah, two people said evil numbers. Raymond and Leah. There's 11 people that said Sensei says. Why don't we just do a
Although
count?
they might-
for evil numbers.
Some of them might have chosen that because evil numbers isn't on there.
What Sensei says?
It's
They
not
might
on
have
the
picked
poll.
this. They might have picked this.
So okay, so we have
That's
that
the
one.
numbers
So we know there's 11, but if
Okay.
they
So
can,
finish-
they can vote twice.
Yeah. Finish voting, you guys. We'll
We got one more option for you.
well actually in a couple seconds we'll stop it and then we'll ask for evil numbers. All right. Yeah.
5 more. Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
know what Sensei says. Okay, so
As it says. So
that's what we have, but we didn't have
evil numbers.
was evil numbers as one of your options. So we're gonna just show, rather than doing a poll, just a show of hands.
Stop sharing.
Just stop sharing results. Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah.
so just raise your. By the way, good to see you guys. I missed you guys. I was gone last week in Oregon, seeing my mom, and these guys have been doing a great job. So hope you're all doing well. But yeah, evil numbers is the other game we could do. Also, 11 of you chose Sensei Says, and yeah, we're like. So evil numbers is the other option. So if you guys want evil numbers, just go like this, and we'll count up the squares. If you don't want to do it, just be still. Okay, so so go like this. I can't. Or yeah, okay.
That's a lot of.
One. That's like everybody.
That's everybody.
That's like everybody except for Chavi and Aaron. I can't see, and maybe Kyson. Okay, that's okay. It's evil numbers. It's evil numbers. Let me get my equipment. Where's the clipboard?
Should be inside.
Evil numbers is the thing when we like
We're guessing.
when we run, right?
We have a dry erase marker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volume one, please.
I have to guess the number, so shake it out. Make sure you're ready to do those amazing punches that I'm going to watch and I'm going to guess the numbers for. Oh my goodness, Amrita is shaking out everywhere on camera. See all these limbs. Oh my goodness, same with Leah. So many limbs flying everywhere.
Okay, guys.
Ready?
So remember how this goes. You don't have to do. You can do punches. You can do kicks. You could do. Yeah, you can do. Just do striking this way. You can throw kicks. You can mix it up every time. If I have the number 5 up, then you do 5 techniques. Pause briefly, and then do 5 techniques again. They could be different techniques every single time. We got Senpai Paula. We got Sensei Lucas. We got Senpai Paul. It's each person for themselves. So we'll see who wins this one. They'll be watching you. They'll be telling you who they watched for the winning number. And are there any questions? Good. No questions. Okay, good. Okay, are you guys ready? So I'm going to put a number up. And yeah, we'll do our thing. Okay, so let's just go. Let's start with this. Okay, there's your number. Y'all got that? Okay. Ready? 3. What are you doing? This shit fell over or something. 2, 1, go. Paul is late to the party. You only get one guess, and then everybody else has to take a guess.
5.
Bingo! Sensei Lucas with 1 point.
Emmy. Thanks, Emmy.
Okay, so there's a score. Okay, I got, just so you can see, I got Lucas with 1, Paula 0, Paul 0. I've got to put a little scoreboard up there for you. Okay, let's do another one, shall we? All right. Away you go. Go ahead. Oh my goodness. Social distancing. No, you're right.
7, 2,
No.
3.
No.
Sorry.
No.
One guess first.
Paula, you got to guess quickly.
3.
No.
No, he's just a 3.
Now anybody can guess.
8.
8. Oh!
Close.
Sensei Lucas again. Wait, hold on. Who did you watch the last
Molly.
two? Molly.
I watched Emmy the first time, and then I watched Molly
So
the second time.
Emmy and then Molly. Both of you.
Molly's got some
scored.
clean technique. She's
Molly's got some
1, 2, 3,
clean
4, 5,
technique.
6, 7, 8.
I can't make the 2 for Sensei Lucas. Okay. My pen is not working. Okay. I got kind of worked. All right, let's do a new number. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah? Okay. Ready? Y'all got it? Good. All right, let's go.
Semi-pro is cheating. 3.
I was gonna say 3. I was gonna say 3.
Who'd you watch? Cynthia.
Ethan had really good
Cynthia. Okay, well, this is like ridiculous. Okay, Sensei Lucas, take a break this time. This time, let's just have Senpai Paula and Senpai Paul go. This is
Embarrassing.
silly. Yeah, okay.
We haven't done it in a couple weeks.
Don't brag, Sensei Lucas. That's not humble. We're supposed to be humble. Okay.
Moxie's my best quality.
I'm the most humble person you know. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's do another one. We'll do two numbers. 2 numbers this time. All right, guys? Yes.
Should
Okay.
we get 5 points?
5 points.
No. Gosh darn it.
Lucas is going down.
Do we want to let Lucas play this round?
Nope.
Okay, we did 1 round without Sensei Lucas.
Wow. Doesn't help that I'm super competitive.
Do you guys see that? My pen's getting kind of weak. You guys got it? Give me a thumb.
It's a glare. Yeah, okay, there you go.
You guys got it? Okay, so there's 2 numbers there. Hopefully you all saw that. Did you all see that okay? Thumbs up if you saw it. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead and get started. 2 numbers.
1, 4.
No.
2, 3.
No.
2, 4.
Boom! Senpai Paula. Who'd you watch?
Leah.
Leah. All right.
5 points, right?
You do get 2 points for that.
No. I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll do 1 more round, and then we'll let Sensei Lucas in. If Paul can win this one, then it's kind of even-ish.
Tied.
Okay.
All right, Paul, you got this.
Oh.
God, no cheating.
Cheat.
You guys see that one? Okay. Away we go. Look at them all moving.
That's a big number for the first
6, 3.
Oh,
I got
Senpai
6.
Paul.
I got
Who
6,
did you,
but
who did
yeah.
you watch?
Oh, wait. I was looking at a corner. Who was I watching? I was watching Sakura.
Sakura. Okay, Sakura.
How many
I
points
noticed
is that?
it's only been girls that you guys have watched. Some of that.
I just,
No,
I just,
it's 3
I just
points.
pick a student. I just pick a student and watch them.
Okay, it's okay. It's good. So this is the current score. Because I gave Senpai Paul and Senpai Paula 2 points for the 2 numbers, that's our current score. What do you guys, thumbs up or thumbs down? Should we let Sensei Lucas back in the game?
This is not fair. this is not.
Okay.
I see a lot of thumbs up.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was mostly up, Barely. Okay, here we go. You get in there. You get in there. You get in there. We're letting Sensei. Come on, guys. Be nice to Sensei Lucas. He wants to play too. Aw. Okay, here we go. 3 numbers for the grand finale. Last one. 3 numbers. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. My pen is seriously running out.
I invested a lot, that's for sure.
Guys, I'm seriously okay. I'm gonna have to write this on a piece of paper because my pen is running out. Be patient, everybody. Do we have another? Well, my finger does not draw a dry erase.
Oh my god.
Well, you can do
That's it. Just put
like
your
this,
fingers
like
off.
4 and I don't know.
Peace.
No. Okay, I guess I could do that. I guess
Just
I could
do
do that.
like
No.
something
I
and
want
then
to write
hands.
it down.
Oh, Sensei's making things difficult, you guys.
Is that a Pikachu
You guys should
blanket?
do numbers.
Timmy, is that a Pikachu blanket?
That's awesome.
Is that Pikachu?
That's cool.
Amazing.
Let's see who else we have. Anita.
Liz got her hand
we
up.
have Gabrielle.
What kind of, Eddie's got a watch.
Write it on a piece of paper.
Is Leah saying 5? Should the next number be 5? She's saying stop.
Can't take requests.
And that's just like, no.
Okay, first number's 5. What's the second number, guys?
We should have play.
2.
We should pull. We should
5
make the number.
2.
We should
The
make
answer is 5
We
2.
should,
2
we should
and
make the
6.
number and Sensei should play.
Whoa, whoa.
Right now.
I feel like Sensei would be really good at this game. Like, really.
Maybe.
He
I
has
don't know.
years and years of watching people play.
We can't play. I gotta get new. I don't know where my other dry erase. Oh, what happened in the back? Go away.
So we can go.
Okay, let's just do that, okay? There we go. Got that? Take a good look at that. All right. I'll tear this thing up so they can't see it. Look at them dance for a minute. Okay, okay. All right, get started, everybody. This is for all.
4-2.
Wait, was
It's
it 3
three-
numbers?
it's
It's
three
3 numbers.
numbers.
Okay, okay.
Oh, 3 numbers?
4,
Oh.
3, 1. Oh, no. That was.
I didn't know it was 3 numbers.
It's 3 numbers.
I thought
That
it
didn't
was
count.
longer.
It's 3 numbers.
4, 2, 1.
That's it.
Oh, come on.
See, I said 4,
Wait.
3, but then I'm like 4,
Wait,
2, 1.
wait, is that what I did? I forgot. Is that right?
I was gonna say 4-2.
Oh, it's 4-2-1. It's 4-2-1.
Thanks, Molly.
Molly wins it for Senpai Paula. And that was worth 25 points, so Senpai Paula wins. Okay.
All right, guys.
Okay, I gotta teach you something now, okay, guys? I gotta teach you something kind of cool, actually. Are you good with that? All right. Now, this is a little more of me talking at you. We're gonna get a little bit of movement in, but this is more of a concept, okay? And I gotta explain this to you. It's gonna take a few minutes. Raise your hand if you've ever been startled before. You know that word? Startled, like someone jumps out of a corner and you go, ah, and you get scared, right? You all have that happen? Okay. So I want to teach that out of you. I want you to have a new response when someone goes boom and they try to scare you. Okay. But what happens is with most people, when they're startled, when they're scared, they go up like this. Their shoulders come up. They go, ah, right? Sometimes they scream. Can you imagine how that would be bad for self-defense? Someone comes up and they're like, hey, give me, and they start yelling at you and you're like, ugh. And then all of a sudden they start throwing punches and you're still doing this. You're not going to be able to access your martial arts training if you're all up here and like scared and freaked out. Okay, you guys all agree? So what we want to do is be more like a predator cat, like a tiger, okay? Or a lion, an animal that'll eat you, all right? So here's what I'm talking about. And I use the example of like, and never do this. This is terrible. But if you were going to go up to a little kitten, a little baby kitten, and which is redundant. In any case, a kitten, and you go, boo, like that. What a cat might do, a little baby cat might do, that's not a hunter, that has, it's kind of, what it might do, like a cartoon, it might jump in the air with the arms, its legs out, and the hair sticking out, it'll kind of, and then it would hit the ground, and then it would run away, right? Can you all imagine that? Like a cartoon cat going, ah, right? So that's the kind of thing we don't want to do, because while that cat is up in the air, it's very vulnerable to an attack, yeah? We want to be like that lion or that tiger that you go up to again, never do this, ever. Go up to a tiger, maybe it's just kind of minding its own business, right? And you go, boo, like that. That tiger isn't going to jump in the air all afraid. What it's going to do is it's going to lower itself suddenly, and then it's going to eat you. Okay, so we want to be like that. We want to be, when we're startled, we want to drop. All right, we want to relax and drop so that we can move and defend or attack or run. We don't want to be like this, vulnerable to an attack for a second or 2 or 3 seconds before you can kind of calm down and figure out, oh, I got to fight now, right? So that moment in time when someone surprise attacks you, that may be the most important, because you can never plan for a surprise, right? Then if you knew it was coming, it wouldn't be a surprise. So what we have to do is teach our bodies and our minds to, when we are startled, when some big shock happens, that we drop. So when I was like a teenager, I'd learned this exercise and at the dojo, and then what we do in the dojo, let me just show you on Sensei Lucas. He's eating an apple. You can bring your apple out. It's okay. He's eating an apple. We'd stand in the class. What we would do is we'd stand, and we were told to kind of stand in a relaxed way, not like a ready stance or anything, and just kind of let your mind wander. Just kind of open your mind, relax your head, don't think about anything. And then your partner was supposed to randomly touch you in the shoulder. And as soon as you were touched in the shoulder, we were taught to drop. And Sensei Kim, the master of our style, the man on the wall that's being covered up on our wall right now, we were playing dodgeball at the kids' camp, and we didn't want to hit him, so that's why he's there. But anyway, there's Sensei Kim on the wall. He's like that big under the screen, so it doesn't matter. In any case, he taught this exercise to me. No, it's okay. He taught this exercise to me and to us years ago, and I thought it was kind of strange at first. It was called dropping into the void. Dropping into the void. And I don't teach it much in your classes. Honestly, I teach it more in the adult classes. But I was kind of thinking about, like, this could be really good for you guys too. If you're startled, to learn to drop, and this is what he taught us to do. He taught us to drop suddenly, but you don't want to lean forward, right? You don't want to be like, someone scares you, you don't want to go like that. That's not good. So what he taught us to do is we were standing there all relaxed, you got tapped on the shoulder, is our elbows went back, our hands went, and he kind of had us like do this with your hands. Like you're putting your hands on a shelf behind you. And all that was for is just so that your hips were underneath you when you dropped. When you drop, you don't want your rear end sticking out, because that's not how really you want to be able to move, right? So you drop, and then he would have a spin. And so we'll just practice. This is going to look kind of silly on Zoom, but let's try it. Well, I'm going to have you guys stand there and relax. I'm going to go like, boo, I'm going to yell or whatever, right? And as soon as you can, I want you to suddenly just drop a little, okay? And then I got a little more to explain after that, but we'll just try it, okay? I know it's a little strange, but trust me, this can actually help you. So we're here, we're relaxed, kind of spacing out. Your mind's like, when is Sensei going to do anything? Whatever. And then, boom! Something happens, you guys are all supposed to drop. Yeah, nice.
Don't fall over, though.
Yeah. And it's just a little bit, but you don't want to like go like this, and then be all tense. You want to be like, Like, again, think of that tiger. It's going to like, I had an old cat. A lot of you, who's got a cat? Who owns a cat? Who has a cat as a pet? Okay, so you have a cat, and do you have carpet in your house? You have a cat with carpet in their house? I used to, and I remember when my cat was startled, it would like dig its claws into the carpet, and I could hear the carpet kind of tearing, right? It was like, it was getting traction, ready to take off, right? And run usually. So what we want to do is we want to be like that animal. We drop, and we're relaxed in the shoulders, but our legs are ready to launch, okay? Here we go. So we're like this, relaxing. Bang! And all of a sudden, big surprise, and we drop. And now what you guys to do is you're going to drop, and you're just going to move one way or the other. Just to the side, don't crash into your couch, all right? So we're here, relaxed, cool, calm, and collected. Bang! And then you drop and move, okay? Yeah, okay? Should I tell them the Sensei Kim story in the alleyway?
Sure.
This is pretty intense, guys. This is pretty intense. I wasn't there. This is like a legend. The legendary story goes that Sensei Kim, the master of our style, was, now first of all, you guys understand, he was in World War II. He was, he was very familiar with warfare and guns and things, all right? And I'm not. I don't really know much about guns. Sensei Lucas does. But in any case, Sensei Kim was walking down an alleyway one day by himself, evidently. And he heard behind him the pulling of a gun, the cocking of a gun, which makes a clicking noise. And he recognized that was a gun that was he heard it. It was a clicking gun behind him. And he realized that he was going to get shot at. And what Sensei Kim did was he dropped and he spun. And evidently, as he spun, the bullet went whizzing right by and missed him. And the person that was shooting the gun went, whoa, this guy can dodge bullets, and ran away. Luckily, because Sensei Kim really could not dodge bullets. But he taught this exercise because he felt it was what the training he had was to respond to an intense situation, like a sudden attack. You know, can you imagine? I can imagine if I heard a gun behind me, I would go, ugh, right? And then it'd be bad, right? So you kind of just be like, what's going on? You kind of get frozen, right? Most people would kind of be frozen, but he didn't. He moved. And so we want to learn that lesson. So, and again, he couldn't dodge bullets. That wasn't like his thing. He didn't teach us to do that, but he did teach us to relax and drop, and move when you're suddenly attacked. You can just do that even, right? Have your hands up or run away. So what I used to do when I was, some of your age, I would stand in my room kind of by myself. My parents were at home. And whenever I heard like a car door slam outside, I just drop. And you know how like there's like a normal amount of noise in your house, right? I don't know. If it was like on a meter, it'd be like this. Anytime there's a spike where someone sneezes or someone coughs, hopefully no one's coughing in your home. Maybe a car horn honks. Someone yells, "Hey, where's the thing?" Right? And then there's like a spike in your mind of like this regular amount of noise. Then there's a big noise. You teach yourself. You're just standing there in your room. You don't know when it's going to happen, and you just suddenly drop. You suddenly drop. And over a period of time, I used to do this for a long period of time. It taught me that when I was startled, I could drop and do the right thing. Is this interesting to you guys? Is this boring? You can be honest. Anita's like, yeah, okay, cool, so. Okay, I know I can't please everybody all the time. Most of you give me thumbs up. That's awesome. So I would do that. I would recommend you guys do that. And here's another thing you can do, but you got to talk to your parents if this is okay or not. You can ask your parents if they will sometimes try to scare you. I'm sure they'll probably say yes. And what you're going to do is you're around the house and ask your mom or your dad if once in a while they'll try to like jump out of a corner and go, boo, right? And then test yourself. Maybe don't do this right away. First spend a few days or at least a few hours, I don't know, some time just dropping when you hear loud noises. But then what you want to do is test yourself. Does it really work? And then one day you're walking down the hallway and your mom or your dad jumps out from the bathroom or something from the side. And do you drop? Now, I don't want you going like bang and then hitting it, punching your parents, right? That's what we don't want. But I want you to be able to drop and move. Or do you notice that when you're scared, you go, ah, and you go one of those and you go, ah. What you don't want to have happen is you go, ah, yeah, right? You don't want that. You want to be able to drop and be like, all right, cool, I'm ready. You don't want to go up in the air first. And then when you're up in the air, realize, oh yeah, I'm supposed to relax and drop. It takes too much time. It might happen though. That might happen at first. Okay, a lot of me talking, but I hope that was something good for you. Relax and drop when you're startled, when you're surprised, and you've got a better chance of defending yourself and being able to use all these martial arts skills that we've taught you. Because if you're so scared that you don't know what to do and your mind is frozen and your breathing is stopped, you won't be able to use your karate skills because you'll be too busy freaked out. Okay, so there you go. That's the lesson today. We're about out of time. I know that Leah's got a question. We'll get a couple questions. We'll bow out. And I guess some other announcements for you, though.